Alright, what's up? Welcome back to Jordan's Guitar Channel. I'm your host, Jordan. Today we talk about chasing tone. Now this is something every guitar player does. We got a sound, we got a tone in our head, and we're always chasing it. It's either derivative from one of our favorite guitar players, or a solo we heard, or an album we grew up listening to. Like for example, when I first started playing guitar, one of the first albums I heard in metal was Carcass Heartwork, and that was just the most phenomenal guitar tone, and I've been chasing it for a long time. And you go to research and it's impossible to recreate. Basically, you can get close to it, but so you'll notice this guitar. This is an ESP Eclipse Standard Series made in Japan. I've got the EMG James Hetfield sets. I've even got it strung up with his signature strings. Am I a big James Hetfield fanboy? Maybe, I'll never tell. But you know, I love Hetfield, man. I like his tone. I like that percussive type of tone he was getting. And I didn't want to sound exactly like James Hetfield, but I knew that using this guitar and his pickups, I would get something close to it and be able to create my own tone. And you know, I've done that. It's not cheap to do. And so that's kind of what this video is about, is if you're going to chase tone, you're going to need money, for sure, lots of money. You're going to need lots of patience, a knowledge of amps and a knowledge of pedals, cabinets, speakers, guitar cables, pickups, all of that stuff. So it really pays for you to research and go back and find out. You can find like producer's notes, so you can see what amps you use, what cabs you use. You can oftentimes find the settings, you can find the tunings, etc., etc., etc. Now, one thing that I've learned over time, especially with the invention of YouTube, self-promotion insert here, is you can really find great stuff to get you close to where you want to be, or exactly where you want to be, without going through a bunch of amps and going through a bunch of guitars and going, oh, this isn't it. The other thing you can do, and I highly recommend it, some of my friends actually do this, is they'll take their pedal board to the guitar store and they'll either find their amp, or they'll find another amp they're looking for and they'll hook it up, or they'll find their amp and they'll hook up their guitar through that, or a guitar they're looking for, and see if that's the tone they're looking for. And that's just some things to maybe save you some time, maybe save you some money, and find what you're looking for. Another thing too you need to play with is play with your pedals. A lot of people think all the tone comes from the amp. Most of it comes from the amp. That's true. But like me, I'm always running an overdrive. I've usually got an EQ on. I like to run some delay, a little bit of reverb to fatten up my tone. And over time, I've kind of developed my own tone, the sound that's been in my head for many, many years, and which is what you hear here. It's sort of a combination of old school 90s metal with a little bit of that modern metal tone in it, you know, sort of the higher mids, a more percussive type of sound, and a little brighter, and it's more wide open, and that's what I really enjoy. A lot of you guys are blues players, and you're always looking for that perfect blues, Eric Clapton, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Hendrix type of tone. I think PRS has got a Hendrix amp out now. I think they have several of them. You can get an Eric Clapton signature amp, Stevie Ray's tone. Unfortunately, I think Dumble amps cost like $250,000. But you can get close to it, you know. You can get like an old Fender amp and turn it up to the edge of breakup, run a couple tube screamers, put a Y in there, a Strat with hot pickups, and you're going to get close to that tone. So basically what I'm trying to say is tone chasing is something that never really goes away. We're always chasing different tones. That's why you see guys with a bunch of amps. I've got 3 amps. Right now, I'm looking to get another one as soon as I start making money off this channel, which could be years. So do your research, read notes, read forums, ask questions, and find out what you're looking for. Doing it that way. And until then, I've been Jordan. You've been a camera in my bedroom. And I thank you for listening to me rambling. I hope it helped you some. If not, yell at me in the comments. Some of you like to do that. And until next time, much love, much metal, much peace. Peace out, guys.